Christel Dee reporting for MCMBuzz TV, and I'm here with the legendary stuntman, stunt coordinator and director, Vic Armstrong. Hello Vic, how's things going? How's Birmingham Expo?
It's great, I love it. It's my first time and it's absolutely mesmerising. I'm so impressed.
Fantastic. What's been the most impressive so far?
I think the care and the attention and actually realising there's all those fans out there. You know, you go to premieres and odds and ends and things, but to see the sort of actually depth of the fan base right across the board, not just Indiana Jones or Bond, it's right across the board. It's absolutely amazing, and the costumes, the people dressed up, and the passion. I just love to see passion about anything. It's just fabulous.
Yeah. Well, Vic, you've been involved in stunts for a number of years. You've been in James Bond, you've been in Indiana Jones. Yeah, tell us a little bit about your career and where it all started for you.
You're being very kind, saying a number of years. It's about 47, unfortunately, or fortunately. But yeah, I've been lucky enough to be around when those wonderful genres were kicking off, from Superman 1 and 2 to Indiana Jones, as you say, to James Bond. In fact, my first James Bond was in 1966. You only live twice. So I was lucky to be working at my peak in a great period of the film business. So I just feel very blessed, and plus I've travelled the world. I love travelling, and I've been around the world many times. I've worked in 65 countries. But it's wonderful to come to England, and I've got a farm here in England, and actually I've got relatives very close to here up in Stourbridge. I love being back in England, and just to see this fan base. I don't think you get anything like this in the world. I've seen Comic-Con in San Diego and the rest of it, but this is absolutely fabulous. It's so relaxed, but just mesmerising. I could sit all day and just watch people. It's fabulous.
Fantastic. Well, so for those sort of budding stuntmen out there, what would you recommend they do to try and get into stunts?
I'm obviously asked that an awful lot over the years, and all I can say is do what I did, is concentrate on your one speciality. Don't try and be a jack of all trades, whether it's shuffling cards or whether it's high diving or riding horses like I did or sword fencing. Concentrate on that one thing and be better than anybody else, so you can walk onto a set with total confidence. And if you're dedicated enough, you'll eventually get there.
Fantastic. Well, what's the most dangerous, most ambitious stunt that you've ever done?
They're all dangerous and ambitious when you start planning them and prepping them, and part of our job is to dissect a stunt. You can't jump off a viaduct and hit the ground and live, like I did on Final Conflict, the Life of the Omen series. I had to be a monk on a horse that rears up, throws me off a 100-foot viaduct, and I crash into a river. So it's dissecting it, but at some time or another you have to step up to the plate and put your heart where your mouth is. So I did have to do a 100-foot fall, and to me that's pretty darn scary.
Wow.
You're doing about 70 miles an hour when you hit your airbag, and you stop in 3 feet. So you imagine being in a car that stops in 3 feet, the force of it on your body. So that's obviously dangerous. Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, jumping onto the tank. Technically that was a very difficult job, but they get less difficult once you've done them.
Well, it sounds like a very dangerous profession. Any near misses?
I've had a lot of near misses. I've been very lucky, and I've worked on probably 400 films over the years. During those many stunts, I've got a metal shoulder and I've got a metal plate in the leg, and the old nose has been bashed a few times. But the law of averages, even Michael Schumacher will crash his car. So the law of averages, I've been very lucky.
Fantastic. And finally, are you working on anything at the moment?
I've just finished The Amazing Spider-Man. Then I went to Canada and prepped a Japanese anime film called Akira, which has now gone into rewrites. So I'm just now discussing future projects, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Vic, for talking to us today, and enjoy the rest of your day here at MEMORABILIA and MCM Expo Birmingham.
Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you.